Hey guys, that's Flavien here with Redline Export. We're in the middle of nowhere still in Tomba, and we're today with 1994, I think 1994 Pajero Mini. Pajero Minis are fairly cool if you ask me, honestly. I've driven a bunch of those. They are absolutely like pretty terrible when you drive on the highway or anything like that, but like they are really good compromise for like if you're into like looking to cruise around cities and doing like small trips. You're not going to be round tripping with them, but they are really proper off-roaders. Even though they don't look like much, they are basically like very small, like Toyota RAV4, and they really actually go. So like if you want an 8,500 RPM high raving K car, there you have. That's genuinely the proper one. So what do we have to say about this one? This one is going to Midnight Motors. They're an importer around in like based in Baltimore, with some like touch points, I would say, in around Georgia, North Carolina. But that's generally a proper nice ones. Few things about it though. This one came to us here as a work in progress, so we will see a little bit in detail what was wrong with it and what is still wrong with it actually, and what was modified and what was not. So first, the paint was absolutely awful. Also, it's got shat on. Like really, I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna go over that in a bit. Yeah, I have not cleaned up that car at all. The interior is as it came from the auction, which is absolutely terrible. I really apologize, but because we're fighting with weather, it's been raining non-stop for a week, and I'm trying to get this one moving because it's already like boat and going straight to Baltimore. I have not cleaned up the interior, so we will go over the interior in a bit. But the exterior, I still managed to get it done. Like all the paint, basically all the paint was faded, and everything was done on the roof, on the hood. There's like little bit, there was some like bang somewhere in there also that was done. Maybe it was the other side. Honestly, it's been really well done, and there is no way to see where bad points were. It has lost, because of all the like little bit of touch paint that was done, it has lost the sticker, the VR2 sticker that's here. It's still on this side but not on the other, so apologies for that. But there was no way around it, so had to happen. Other than that, the car itself is very nice. Not much to say cosmetically right now. It still has some little like paint scratches that were not done by our paint guy. One thing that's very common, sadly, with those, you can see me, hey, right there. So it does have like a film protect, like, yeah, film of it. Joints of the windows, like really, like they all go into pieces. Like these ones are like way past due, and I'm not sure we can find some actual the proper size for them. But it doesn't leak or anything. It's just not yeah, not perfect. Now you can see that the outside is pretty nice. The underneath is rust free. You're gonna have to trust me on that, because I'm not. It's wet, so I'm not going in there to show you. But it is nice and clean. One thing I'm terribly sorry for is the interior condition. So I know the one person who will deal with the detailing. Austin, I'm really sorry. I will get you a windshield. Sorry guy, sorry man, like it just, yeah, it's not clean at all. So this was a smoker's car. Luckily it does not smell too much, but if you look at that, it needs to be like massively detailed. It's yellowed right there, so that will be like fully detailed on state side. Yeah, it needs to be cleaned up. So many hashes and stuff that can be like flying around. I've tried to give it like a quick really wipe with this thing, but yeah, no, that didn't work. All the hash would basically be moved from one side to the other, and it's not ideal. Also, because those things, they do scratch really easily. You can see I can like, yeah, There you go. It does write really easily on the door, so that will be like nicely like polished out and made nice. I hope it doesn't stay like that. It won't stay like that. Yeah, it just like really scratches extremely easily. So that will have to be like just like, you know, just like nicely sanded and just like maybe applied a little like layer of protection over the plastic, which would work and be clean and perfect then. Other than that, it does have some books in there, just Pajero mini books, which, yeah, absolutely no use of them. They're gonna be in Japanese, but it's still cool to have them. In there it does have a floor mat and stuff like that, original Mitsubishi mat in there that's like falling apart. So the interior really needs like a massive work and massive cleanup, but it is outside looking really nice. Up, let's get the engine out. If I can manage to up. Okay, that's where. All right, got it. Up. There you go. So this is a 20 valves, 4-cylinder, 3-cylinder. No, that's still the 3-cylinder. No, that's a 4-cylinder. Sorry, that's the 4-cylinder one. That's why it lacks torque. That's why the 3-cylinder are a bit better. They have like a little bit bigger pistons, and they do a good bit better. But yeah, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine goes great. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. You can see that there's no like rust visible. Still typical, like little bit of surface rust around the battery tray. Definitely not abnormal, fairly normal. Just can be sanded down and it will look good. Yeah, intercooled, so it revs up to like 8,500 RPM. On the highway you're going to be cruising in 5th gear at like 75 miles per hour. You're going to be doing like 6,000 RPM, something like that. It's pretty crazy. Definitely not ideal for some regular driving, but yeah. All those nails marks, I don't know where the door is, will be taken care of stateside also. And biggest part is this little thing right there. So something was glued there on the plastic, and now like it just glues. It needs to be removed patiently and nicely. It can be made nice again. Austin, sorry man, love you, but yeah, sorry dude. Really sorry. Yeah, the cosmetic is not, the interior is not exactly the nicest around, but that will all get worked on stateside. And now like a little test drive on Midnight Motors last purchase. All right, let's go for a test drive. All right, so up, my bad, I actually had forgotten to put plates on, which is fairly useful. We're not in the US, so up, turn on. So the air conditioning does work on this car, which is rare enough to be noted on well, cheaper JDM stuff. Also, like that car, so what we did to it on top of the paint was also changing the suspensions. Main reason is that like before you export anything, if you're, be it with us or anyone else, before you export anything outside of Japan, you want to get the suspensions done. That's like literally the most important thing, because shipping suspension, especially of like, if you get a Supra or whatever, it's no big deal, you know. But for a car that's like just a basic K car that been only sold in Japan, and there's no suspension part anywhere else to have access to, they are a pain in the butt to ship them. So you need to ship them with DHL or whatever, and it's gonna cost you like $600 to ship like 2 struts. Which makes absolutely no sense, so do not do that. and just get your suspensions before you leave, before the car leaves Japan. Up. So where are we now? Can I turn? Yeah, I guess I can. So this is very much a car that has like really short gearing, but really high revving. So that compensates quite a bit. Now suspension feel a lot better. The car is a lot more stable at speed. When we got it, like just the rear suspension were like non-existent. It felt like they were just like, yeah, just for show or something. I have no idea what they were here for, but not used at all. Like the whole car would basically just like, instead of turning like this, it would just like go like this in corners. So the rear would just like fall down in the back when corners would occur, and just the rear would go up, so there would be no traction, and the whole thing would be like completely absolutely genuinely horrible, and honestly quite dangerous to drive. So it had to be changed. Like there was no arguing with with Scott there. He needed to get the car, like the suspension changed. Now it still has like a massive body roll, but that's normal for this car. But at least it doesn't just like, yeah, it's just a lot better. It's actually safe and normal. I just changed them this afternoon, so it's really new. So we're doing about like 85-90 kilometers per hour now. You see we're already doing like 5,000 RPM at like 100. So yeah, not exactly ideal if you're going to be cruising around. Like 100 kilometers per hour, about 60 miles per hour. So yeah, just overall like a really good off-roader. I would normally bring it off-roading instead of doing a test drive like this, but with the brand new paint, and it's raining, and we're gonna get stuck, and it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Really capable off-roader, just not so much if you plan on getting stuck, and you know you're gonna get stuck. If you know you're gonna get stuck, just don't, like, get proper tires, not what are on, you know, they're just like random used eco tires. I think it got like snow tires in the rear and all-weather tire in the front. So yeah, just get some proper tires and do it right if you're gonna be going off-roading with it. It is extremely capable. It does have like a 4 high, 2 high, and 4 low gearing. In 4 low it's like freaking unstoppable. It doesn't have a deflocker, but still pretty freaking awesome. A little like event coming out there, nice. I think that's the paint shop. So that's the paint shop actually, just on the right there is the paint shop where this car was done, and where it takes care of all that stuff. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep driving a little bit. I have no more gas, so the good thing is that we have to drive them to the port, so the car usually does arrive with some gas in the US, but right now it's like really empty. Accelerating in 5th gear, 80, 85, 90, 95. See, it's not bad. It doesn't, like, it's not slow. It's actually like pretty good, honestly. Compared to the couple ones that I have, it feels like a bit more powerful, a bit better, but it still like revs like really high if you're gonna be driving just on the highway for hours or something. All right, I guess we're gonna be doing a U-turn and start driving back toward home. I was just looking at how long, like 6 minutes driving around is not too bad. Should be enough. Turning radius of this thing. Okay, it's actually pretty bad. You have to keep in mind it's a K car. It's supposed to do like it's supposed to turn better than that. But I guess with the bigger tires and off-roading, it's not great. All right, I'm going to slow down now because I can feel that it's starving on fuel, and I want to go home. So yeah, whoever's going to be bringing that thing to the port is probably going to get stuck and running out of gas. Just outside of yeah, it's definitely running out of gas now. So I'll be keeping it slow. I am stressing out a little bit right there. Still going, so that's fine. That's fine. Should be fine. All right. So, well, that's pretty much the end for a little test drive video. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Well, yeah, that's a cool Pajero Mini going to the US now. Pretty freaking cool, really. All right, that's my car right there. Hey. All right, till next time. Bye bye.